evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual Williams Grove Speedway. It is a pleasure to have you joining us tonight. My name is Chris Graham with the National Racing Network, and we are presenting to you night number one, a wide open Wednesday, courtesy of Snydersville Raceway. So far, we have, last check, it was 46 cars that had checked in at the pit stand. 46 cars have taken time. And quick timer so far will be the number one of Talon Carter. He's in at a 17.3 seconds. Taking a look at the gaps, quarter of a second all the way back to ninth place Steven Snyder Jr. So should be a really good night of racing coming up here. The race format for tonight, two-car qualifying. That'll be a 5-minute session. Each driver will get 2 laps to set their quick time. Heat races will follow after that. 8 laps, top 4 are going to lock into tonight's A main. Then we're going to run the alphabet soup. So with a full field, it would have been a D main, 16 cars, 12 laps, top 3 to the C. The C main, 16 cars, 12 laps, top 3 to the B. And then the B main, 16 cars, 12 laps, top 4 to tonight's feature event. Once again, 24 cars, 40 laps here at the half-mile palace of speed in central Pennsylvania. No, the Speed Palace up there in Port Royal might have something else to say about it, but we'll call Williams Grove the mother church of sprint car racing. So let's get you a little look here at some of the cars that we have out on the racetrack. Just pulling out of the pits now, the 59 of Pat O'Brien. Out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania, the Cole AG Performance, Alex AG Support, Kinetic Racing chassis entry. O'Brien currently 6th quick. He makes his way through turns 3 and 4. Right with him, there's going to be the 97 of James Coslow out of Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, the Coslow Motorsports. Costco Wholesale, number 97. Also out on the racetrack right now, the number 2 of Isabella Van Orden. Van Orden picking up a win when we started this whole iRacing mess earlier this year during the pandemic. And look here, we'll get you the timing tower up on the side of the screen. Down inside of a minute and a half left in practice. We'll get you the best lap times up there on the screen so you can see where your favorite is. As always, we'd ask you to give the video a like and a share. If you're watching on Facebook, we do have the stars feature enabled. If you like what we're doing here and you want to support us in our hard work and efforts here as Van Orden goes around. Heading down the back straightaway now, the 24 at Jack's Guild out of Boyertown, Pennsylvania. The HOI pressure washing and painting. Very pretty purple and yellow flamed car there. Also on the racetrack out of Ewing, New Jersey, the Hamilton FMBA BNN photo booth, number 27. That's Ryan Cummings. The 00 of Jared Rarig going around. He's going to pull off of the racetrack. So let's pick up the 68 of James Benz out of Bloomsbury, New Jersey, the NJEasy.com and Savage Associates entry. Making his way off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Inside of 10 seconds left in the session here, so just about time to head for qualifications. There you see the checkered flag out on the session. We are going to show you qualifying mode here, so as cars head out onto the racetrack and start to take time, you'll see the names come up across the bottom of the screen. Green under the name means the driver has gone personal best in that end of the racetrack, either the turn 1 and 2 or the turn 3 and 4 end. There you see Loud and Reimer showing up with some purple there. That means quickest overall as they are turning laps. We'll get you a look here at some of the other drivers, and as the times come in, we'll call them out for you as well. First lap time turn, Loud and Reimer at a 17.55. Talon Carter goes to the top of the speed charts at a 17.44. We'll pick him up off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. In the Brock Zierfoss pattern machine, number 1 makes his way down the front straightaway, and his time 17.54, wads it up into turn 1. Bobby Sant now making his way around, just finishing up his run. Let's pick up Aiden Donaldson in the 78 as he's finishing his lap as well. Jake Moser goes second quick at a 17.46, 17.53. Well, it says we called these out. They're coming in just as quick. Brandon Azalina in the number 48 is going to go third quick, 17.51 seconds. Several cars in at 17.52. How about Adam Bouchel moving up? Let's pick him up as he makes his way down the back straightaway into turn 3. He goes third quick at a 17.47. 3/100ths off a quick time off of turn number 4. 17.53, lap number 2 for Adam Bouchel. Quick time of the session, Logan Rumsey moves to the top of the charts in the 141, 17.42 seconds. Rumsey off the turn 4 and down the front straightaway. He's even faster on lap number 2, 17.36 seconds, 17.36 for Logan Rumsey out of Manchester, Pennsylvania in the Slick Sim Sports Swindell Speed Lab Ryco Performance number 141. Seeing if there's anybody else left out here that's going to take time. Chris Kurtzel moves up to the 5th quick position. We'll pick him up down the back straightaway in the number 7. Off of turn 4, down the front straightaway. Kurtzel comes in lap number 2. A little bit quicker, 17.45. Kurtzel goes third quick on the session. Alex Kolinick's rounding out his qualifying session as well at a 17.49. So we'll take a look at the top of the charts here. Logan Rumsey is going to be your quick timer. We joke about looking for the quarter of a second gap. How about 0.23 seconds to 18th place, Pat Cowboy O'Brien in the number 59. As soon as the results pop up on the timing and scoring windows, we'll get you the results. 3 cars have not taken time. One of those may actually have a little bit of an issue here. See if we can't pick up Alex Kolinick. He's still turning some laps in the number 22. Once again, waiting on 3 cars to take time, and we are inside of 1 minute remaining in the session here. So there's your times as they slot in. Logan Rumsey's going to be at the top of the charts at 17.36. Talon Carter, Chris Kurtzel, Jake Moser, and Adam Bouchel, your top 5. Alex Kolinick, Paul Mancini, Brandon Azalina, Aiden Donaldson, Bobby Sant Jr. complete the top 10 in qualifications. About 10 seconds left in the session here, and we will get qualifying results and heat races ready to grid up here at the Williams Grove Speedway. There are your qualification results. Less than a tenth of a second separating your top three. We'll take you back to 25th, Steven Snyder Jr. So now the grid for heat race number 1 forming up on the front straightaway. Let's get you a look at the starting field. Logan Rumsey and Adam Buchel going to line up on row number 1. Aiden Donaldson and Jasper Zigafus will make up row number 2. Doug Smith and Lawson Zarensis in row number 3. Row 4 will have Steven Snyder Jr. and James Koslow. Row number 5, Ryan Rost and Brian Sharp. And rounding out the 12-car field, Matt Cucker and Dean Klein. So 12 cars, 8 laps the distance. Field getting ready to pull away, and they're going to turn a couple of pace laps here. Logan Rumsey going to lead the field to green, one of the best iRacers in the business, not just in the Northeast, but nationally and quite possibly around the world on the iRacing platform. Adam Buchel, who's going to start in the 2nd position. No slouch himself. Good look at Rumsey's machine there, and we'll pick up 45 of Buchel. 78 of, he's listed as the 78, but he's going to be the 2 running the, I don't remember if that's Kerry or Ian Madsen colors, but one of the Madsens on Aiden Donaldson's machine tonight. Jasper Zigafus scheduled to line up in the 4th position in the 77. Might have a little bit of a netcode issue there with that car. Doug Smith going to roll off in the 5th position as the field's gotten the 1 to go signal. Smith in the number 119. Field makes their way down the back straightaway. You'll see in the upper right-hand corner of the screen all of the sponsors and the fine folks that help make these broadcasts happen. Seeing Gregory Cedar sending a couple 100 stars our way. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate the support there. Green flag in the air. Rumsey jumps out to the early lead. Side-by-side battle between Buchel and Donaldson down the back straightaway. Buchel grabs a position. He's going to run a little bit higher line than Rumsey. Lap number 1 going to go on the score. Rumsey, the race leader. Field pretty well single file all the way through. Already 1 lap in the books. They get 2 down on the scoreboard. Top 4 going to transfer. So we'll keep an eye on the 77 and Jasper Zigafus and see what's going to come as the battle develops off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Steven Snyder spots into the 5th position. He is coming quickly after the 77. Lawson Zarensis, Doug Smith also hanging right up. Everybody now catching Aiden Donaldson as well. Donaldson runs a little bit high. Zigafus looks to the inside off of 4. Not going to be quite close enough to cut the pass down the front straightaway. To the 23 of Dean Klein. 1 lap down, slow on the inside wall. A couple of cars making contact towards the back of the field. James Koslow, Doug Smith, Lawson Zarensis, both all those cars to the back of the pack. Caution flag is out. Take a look and see the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. Team of Doug Smith. A couple of cars getting bottled up. Big hit into the 12. Of Lawson Zarensis. Once again, instant replays courtesy of Hot Shoe Raceway. 3 to go here in heat race number 1. Logan Rumsey had a pretty sizable lead that has now been all but erased thanks to the contact. Smith having to head pit side, along with Matt Cucker in the 20, Dean Klein in the pit area as well. So 10, 11, and 12 all pit side. Message there from race control, 12 to the rear cause of the caution. So Larson Zarensis will head to the back of the pack. See Mike Butler checking in on the Facebook side of things. Thank you very much for joining us, brother. Yeah, come on out. Don't have a completely full field tonight. We did have 60-some cars on the pre-entry list, but this race is paying both paid entry fee and paying to win. So it'll be somebody is going to go home with a little bit of cash here at the end of the night. Pretty good points fund as well. Field making their way down the back straightaway now. Lights are out on the iRacing safety truck. We're going to be back to racing here in just a couple of corners. The go zone off of turn number 4. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air. Good start for Rumsey. He's going to be the race leader. Oh, almost going around turn number 4. Look to be the 25 of Brian Sharp. Aiden Donaldson moves inside of Buechel. Throws the slider. Caution is out. Caution flag is out on the speedway. Trouble for Brian Sharp. Once again, let's pull up the Hot Shoe Racewear instant replay. See if we can see what happened to the car of Brian Sharp. Oh, he got ping-ponged around, spun it down the front straightaway. Tough break for Brian Sharp in the number 25. So again, not a lap in the books. 16 to the rear. He's the cause of the caution. Ryan Rost bouncing off the wall. So Rost will head to the back as well. Doug Smith, Matt Cucker both back out on the speedway, but those cars are multiple laps down. Mike Butler asking if he jumps on now, can he get into the tail of the C main? I don't quite think it's going to work that way. Colton Donaldson checking in on YouTube. Let's go, Aiden Donaldson. Thank you for joining us tonight, Colton. We got several drivers here getting a little bit of love. So lights are out. We're going to be going back to green flag racing, or at least we should be anyway. We'll see if the truck makes that hard left-hand turn. Nope, not yet. We're going to go one more lap under caution here. We'll see if there will be anything for Logan Rumsey here. And this will be a single file restart. So we didn't get a lap in under green, so this one's going to be a single file restart. Ryan Simmons checking in saying he's got big money on Paul Mancini. Paul was very good in the wingless series and the Hyper Racing Esports series that we ran back in the spring. We'll see Paul get to turn some laps in his heat races here in just a little bit as well. So Rumsey leads the field through turns 3 and 4. Run some high dives at all for quarter. Green flag back in the air. All underway. Here's the battle for 4th. That's going to be for the transfer spot. In 77. Here comes Steven Snyder Jr. looking to the outside. Down the back straightaway. Down close. Zigafus now looking inside of Adam Buechel. Oh, Steven Snyder Jr. got up into the outside wall. He's going to loop it on the front straightaway. One lap remaining. That's going to put Jasper Zigafus into that 4th and final transfer spot. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag again. Logan Rumsey picks up the win in heat race number 1. The rest of the field coming across the line, and we'll get you the results. Here from heat race number 1. Again, top 4 transfer. There's your results. Logan Rumsey, Aiden Donaldson, Adam Buchel, and Jasper Zigafus all going to lock in. James Coslow, Lawson Sorensis, Ryan Ross, Brian Sharp, Steven Snyder Jr., Doug Smith, Matt Cucker, Dean Klein, all going to head to the consies. The grid for heat race number 2 will line up just like this. On the pole will be the number 1 of Talon Carter, to his outside the 22 of Alex Kolinix. Isabella Van Orden and Bobby Sant Jr. will make up row number 2. Row 3 will have the 10 of Samantha Osborne and the 59 of Pat O'Brien. Row 4, Robbie Dunn in the 51 and Chris Norkov in the number 99. Cole Perez and the unaged one, Tom Arntz, in row number 5. Ryan Breithoff was scheduled to start alongside Cody Kohler, but Kohler does not answer the bell, so Breithoff will start all alone in row number 5. Looking back towards the front of the field, there's Talon Carter in the Brock Sear Foss themed entry. Alex Kolinix in the 22, lining up to his outside. Kolinix very quick as well. Good run for Isabella Van Orden in qualifications. And Bobby Sant Jr., another one, very, very quick iRacer. So love that the chat is blowing up like it is. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. 8 laps the distance. Talon Carter, Alex Kolinix going to lead the field through turns 3 and 4. Pace truck is in, and it is time to go green flag racing. Carter brings them down really slow. Green flag in the air. We are underway. Good job. Several cars going to be bobbled up as they hit into turns 1 and 2. Oh, big bobble out of Carter. He's going to fall towards the back of the field. That's going to let Bobby Sant and Alex Kolinix pull side by side for the race lead into turns 3 and 4. Caution flag on the speedway. Trouble for Robbie Dunn and Isabella Van Orden. Take a look at the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. There's Dunn in the 51. Van Orden got passed up in the outside wall. Oh man, that was a big hit for both of those cars. So Dunn and Van Orden, I would assume, are both going to have to go to the back of the field. 7 laps remaining. Alex Kolinix, the race leader, over Bobby Sant Jr. So there's the call from race control. The 51 of Robbie Dunn's going to head to the back of the pack as the cause of caution. Isabella Van Orden was able to make it around to the pits and take the 1 allowed quick reset. Basically, we give these drivers a chance to come back from any issues that they might have. So Collinick and Sant on row 1. Carter and O'Brien in row number 2. Norconk and Osborne on row number 3. Perez and Arts, row 4. Breithoff and Dunn, row 5. And Van Orden going to be all alone at the back of the field. Collinick's now going to control the pace. Much earlier start. Collinick's going to be your race leader as they head down the front straightaway. We're going to pick up that battle for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Big move to the outside. Who was that? Looked like Chris Norconk to the outside. Pat O'Brien now going to fight back to the inside. Pick up that battle as they head down the front straightaway. Now Chris Norconk holds on the spot. Big slider. Pat O'Brien. Several cars making contact. Almost one going over. Big flip down the back straightaway. That was a huge flip. I think it was Cole Perez. But we'll take a look here. Bring up the hot shoe race for instant replay. Yeah, that was Perez in the 17 who went for a wild ride. Just about hit the bridge upright. Several cars making contact with Perez. He's going to land it on all fours. Sticks the landing. Quick reset, though. He's going to head back pit side. So we'll see what race control has to say about all of this and who may be moving where into the back of the field. 3 laps remaining. Collinick, Sant, Carter, and now Isabella Van Orden comes from the back to 4th. Also, Samantha Osborne pit side. Osborne is able to get out of the pits, and looks like based on timing and scoring, she's going to be on the lead lap here. So all is not lost for Samantha Osborne, but she is going to go to the end of the line as the cause of caution. She was going to line up there anyway. With 3 laps remaining, double file restart. Keep your eye on Bobby Sam Jr. That number 131 machine starting on the outside of the front row. Collinick and Sant on row 1, Carter and Van Orden in row number 2. Pace truck is in. We'll see when Collinick decides to fire off. He's going to slow him way down, stack the field up tight. Green flag in the air, good stuff for Collinick. Carter on the inside of Sant. He's going to try to make the move happen in turns 1 and 2. Not quite close enough. Sant holds on to the spot. Isabella Van Orden holds on to that 4th and final transfer spot. Let's pick up the action as she's going to duel with the 99 of Chris Norconk. Pat O'Brien, Robbie Dunn all there as well. Oh, big hit. Dunn got turned down the front straightaway. White flag is at 1 lap to go. I don't think we're going to see the caution here. Alex Collinick, your race leader. This is the battle for the transfer spot. Off at turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Alex Collinick picks up the win over Bobby Sant, Talon Carter. And Isabella Van Orden holds on. One car wildly out of the ballpark in turn 1. There's your results for heat race number 2. Collinick, Sant, Carter, and Van Orden all going to lock into tonight's feature. Norconk, Arts, Breithoff, Dunn, Osborne, O'Brien, Perez, and Kohler will have to head to the consi. Taking a look now at the starting grid for heat race number 3. Chris Kurtzel and Paul Mancini going to make up row number 1. Kyle Smith and Loudon Reimer in row 2. Kyle Hervey and Harold Klump in row 3. Ryan Cummings and Tyler Dell in row 4. Dell out of Manitoba, Canada, joining us tonight. Zach Hollinger and Jordan Cox in row number 5. Row 6 will have Jared Rary and Dan Lynn. So all 12 cars are going to answer the bell for this one. Mancini and Kurtzel very quick. Kyle Hervey was very good in some of the early spring races that we were showing here on the National Racing Network. Also, Zach Hollinger pretty quick as well. Field gets the 1 to go signal. They will see green next time by. Field down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. It will be time to go green flag racing here in just a moment. Green's in the air. Good start in front of the field. Kurtzel and Mancini going to duel into turns 1 and 2. Give the spot to Chris Kurtzel. Here comes Loudon Reimer fighting with Mancini. That's going to be the battle for second. Top 4 space out pretty cleanly. We'll hold the look on Mancini. It's now we're going to battle for 4th between Loudon Reimer and Kyle Smith. Reimer to the inside. Smith with his caution flag is out of the speedway. Trouble towards the back of the pack. Take a look here. I think that may have been Ryan Cummings. Here is Snydersville Raceway. Several cars going over down the front straightaway. Man, that was a pretty wild hit for the 76 as well. We are on board with Harold Klump as that car tumbles, took a big hit down the front straightaway. Pick back up to green flag racing. There you see the 27 of Cummings making his way down to the attention of his pit crew. 5 laps remaining in this one. Paul Mancini, you're going to be your race leader over Chris Kurtzel. Seeing the 9 is Zach Hollinger to the end of the line as the cause of the caution. Three down, 5 to go here in heat race number 3. Mancini out of New Gretna, New Jersey, in the Logan Rumsey Esports Mancini Customs Homes Mancini Realty 007. Starting to his outside is going to be Chris Kurtzel. Kyle Smith will restart. 3rd, 4th will be the 58 of Loudon Reimer. Now 4 laps remaining here in the heat race. Pace truck is off. Good start for Mancini. He's going to be a race leader down the front stretch. He's going to be good battle development for the transfer spot. Good fight for the runner-up spot as well. Reimer has the spot now. Kurtzel looking for it, but here comes Kyle Hervey to the outside. Hervey's going to have to get crossed under, as he's now going to fight with the 177 Kyle Smith. We'll pick up that battle as the 177 is in the transfer spot. That is that number 3 machine that you see to the inside. this time. Can Hervey hold on to it down the front straightaway? Yes, he will. Paul Mancini picks up the win over Loudon Reimer, Kyle Smith, and Kyle Hervey going to be the 4 drivers that will lock in to the feature event. Kurzel, Dell, Cox, Hollinger, Rarig, Lind, Cummings, and Klump all are going to head to tonight's consolation alphabet soup races. Here is the starting grid for heat race number 4. Jake Moser and Brandon Azalina going to make up row number 1. Cody Welsh and Sean Verwees in row 2. Row 3, Walter Shadak and Aiden Borden. Jax Yohn and Greg Sager in row number 4. James Benz and Austin Kroboth in row 5. Gavin Krupp was scheduled to start alongside Logan Dontonville. Benz and Krupp in row 5. Row 6 is going to be Kroboth and Dontonville. Dontonville having a little bit of a network issue, we understand. He missed qualifications and the heat races. We'll see if he'll be able to get tagged back in to the back of the field. Nicholas Ham checking in, saying he's designing Lawson Zarenz's sprint car while watching. Hopefully makes it out of the console. Pretty cool. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Lights are out on the iRacing safety truck. We are going to be ready to go here. Jake Moser, Brandon Azalina on the front row. Cody Welsh, Sean Verwees in row 2. Aiden Borden, Walter Shadak, row 3, Jax Yohn, Greg Sager, row 4, row 5, James Benz, Austin Kroboth, Gavin Krupp, all alone at the back of the field. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air. We are underway here. Heat race number 4. It's a good start for Moser. He's going to be the race leader into turns 1 and 2. Big gaggle of cars in the back of the field. They're 3 wide down off of turn number 2. A couple of cars making contact. One going around up into the outside wall. Everybody able to keep it straight. I don't think we're going to see a caution flag in the top 4. Absolutely checked out. But we've got a great battle for the race lead. Moser doing it out for this one. Azalina to the outside, Moser down on the inside. Moser in the 41, Azalina in the 48. They're still going to be almost side by side off the corner. And great bite off that turn 4 though for Brandon Azalina. He's going to be your race leader into turn 4. There's the top 4 pretty much checking out. That will be everybody's schedule. Take a look a little bit further back in the field. All the gaps are pretty well set throughout the field, in fact. Looks like a little bit of trouble for Austin Kroboth. And caution flag is on the speedway. Trouble for Austin Kroboth. Pull it up on the Hot Shoot Raceway instant replay. See if we can see what happened in 0-1-4. Oh man, just a big wiggle. Might have caught the outside wall. And then big into the inside. Several cars getting collected. Oh, and a wild flip for Greg Sager, I think that was. We'll check out the onboard of Sager's. Oh, there it is. The gyro cam spinning you right along with Greg Sager. So he's going to be pit side, and there's your race leader, Brandon Azalina, with 3 to go. Jake Moser is going to run in the 2nd position in the number 48. Cody Welsh in the 027 will restart in the 3rd position. To his outside, the 88 of Sean Verwees. 68 of James Benz will restart 5th, and the 24 of Jax Yohn is going to restart outside of row number 3 on this restart. Walt Shadak in the 14 start alongside the 777 of Aiden Borden. Gavin Krupp in the 69, and then that 712 of Greg Sager. Lights are out on the pace truck. So we're going to go back to green flag racing. Should see that tick down to 2 laps remaining here once the field gets the green flag. Start. Let's pick up Sean Verwees. He's currently in the 4th position, but Jax Yohn coming hot on his heels to the outside down the back straightaway. A couple of cars making contact with the outside wall. Let's see if we stay green. Looks like we do for now. Oh, and a big bobble for Verwees in the 88. James Benz also making a little bit of contact. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Cody Welch in the 027. Now has that 4th position. He's going to fight for Jax Yohn. Not a lot of incentive to battle this one out. Across the start-finish line. Oh, finish for the race lead as well. Check this one out on the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. Jake Moser, Brandon Azalina fighting for the heat race win down the front straightaway. What a drive for the 41. Nips him by a car length at the start-finish line. Fantastic heat race win for Jake Moser. Get you the right one pulled up here. Heat race 4 results. Jake Moser by 67 1/1000ths of a second over Brandon Azalina. Jax Yohn, Cody Welch going to be the 4 that lock in. Aiden Borden, Sean Verwees, James Benz, Walt Shadak, Greg Sager, Gavin Krupp, Austin Kroboth, Logan Dontonville, all heading to the consies. Let's get you the grid for this one. Doug Smith and Pat O'Brien are going to make up row number 1. Row 2, Dan Lind and Gavin Krupp. Row 3, Matt Kunker and Cole Perez. Ryan Cummings, Austin Kroboth in row 4. Dean Klein, Cody Kohler in row number 5. Harold Klump and Logan Dontonville in row number 6. That 119 machine out of Mount Cobb, Pennsylvania. The E&R Roofing, Smoke and Joe's Meat and Deli. Cherindolo Consulting entry of Doug Smith. He's going to be your pole sitter. Lining up to his outside, Cowboy Pat O'Brien from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. The Cole H.E. Performance, Alex H.E. Support, Kinetic Racing, chassis number 59. Dan Lind out of Hellertown, Pennsylvania. The Jones Racing Products, number 15. And the 69 of Gavin Krupp. Also ready to roll as well. Lights are out. Top 3 will transfer to the next consolation. Smith brings them down really slow. Green flag in the air. We'll see if the start's going to stick. Oh man, big contact back in the pack as well. Caution flag going to come out on the speedway. That may have started, in all reality, with the initial start of the race. Doug Smith brought him down really, really slow. Take a look at the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. See what happened to Pat O'Brien back in the field a little bit. Yeah, he just got a dirty right rear on that one. So he goes up and over. We'll we'll wait to see if there are any other cars that are sent to the rear. Looks like Smith, Perez, Lind, and Cummings are going to head to the front of the field. There's the call. The 69 of Gavin Krupp will head to the back of the pack as the cause of the caution. So now with 10 laps remaining, Smith and Perez on row 1, Lind and Cummings on row 2, Klump and Kroboth row 3. Krupp will start all alone in row 4. Pat O'Brien will be occupying that spot, but he's currently pit side and already 2 laps down, so I don't necessarily see a way here for the 59 to make his way back towards the front of the field. Once again, I want to thank everybody for the support on this one here on all of our broadcasts. Once again, Greg Sager, thank you very much for the stars. And you can show your support of the broadcasts by throwing us a little bit of love in the form of stars here on Facebook. It is one of the ways that we're able to monetize broadcasts here. As the pace truck is in, once again, Doug Smith going to bring them down really slow. Green flag goes back in the air. He absolutely skunked Cole Perez on the start. Perez going to run a little bit high, and again, top 3 are going to transfer. There's Dan Lind looking to the inside. Let's give you a close-up look at that one. Pretty number 15 machine working its way through turns 3 and 4. Jones Racing products entry of Dan Lind. 7 laps remaining, and again, the top 3 are going to transfer. Or at least they're scheduled to transfer. Smith with an almost 1 second lead over Perez, but that lead sort of ping-ponging a little bit. Perez just driving a little bit deeper into the corner. That battle between Kroboth and Klump starting to heat up just a little bit. That'll be battle for the 4th position. The way down that straightaway down into turn 3. Austin Kroboth currently has the spot. Klump wants to get a piece of the action. A big wiggle out of the 0-1-4. Here comes Klump looking to the outside. Kroboth slides back up in front. What a job of defensive driving by Austin Kroboth. Kroboth now looking to get inside of Dan Lind, and that is the battle for a transfer spot. Gap's about a 10th or so between Kroboth and Lind. As they make their way off of turn 2. And the 4 laps remaining. Slide out of the 76 and Klump as they came off at turn number 4. We started a couple of practice races earlier this week, and as the track slicks off, these cars get really twitchy and loose off of turn 4, and a lot of cars were making contact with the outside retaining wall. Big wiggle again out of Kroboth. That's going to let Klump get to the outside. Oh, almost a little bit of contact. But Harold Klump up to the 4th position. He's going to go after Dan Lind. Try to get the transfer spot. White flag is out. 1 lap remaining. Get you a quick look at race leader Doug Smith as the heats up off the turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Checkered flag going to be out on this one. Doug Smith's going to pick up the win, but who's going to get the final transfer spot off of turn number 4? Drag race to the line. Give it to Dan Lind. So Doug Smith, Cole Perez, Dan Lind, your top 3. They should be the 3 drivers that are going to transfer into the C main. This was the D main we just got to see here. Doug Smith, Cole Perez, Dan Lind, and there's the rest of the field. Let's show you the starting grid for tonight's C main. They will be led to the green by the number 01 of Jordan Cox, to his outside the 68 of James Benz. Brian Sharp and Robbie Dunn going to make up row number 2. Row 3, Zach Hollinger and Walt Shadak. Steven Snyder Jr. and Samantha Osborne in row number 4. Jared Rarig and Greg Sager in row 5. Doug Smith, Cole Perez, and Dan Lynn will round out the field here for the C main. Once again, 12 laps the distance. Top 3 are going to transfer. We'll see if Smith, Perez, or Lynn can run the alphabet soup and get to the front of the field. That is going to be a tall order in this one. Here is Jordan Cox, James Benz, Brian Sharp, Robbie Dunn, very good in iRacing. Zach Hollinger also. Steven Snyder Jr., can't count him out. Actually, kind of surprising to see Steven Snyder back here in a C main. Lights are out and we're going racing. 12 laps in the C main. If you take a look at the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see many of the sponsors of Snydersville Raceway. Got to thank Alex Greenswig and his father Barry, the whole Snydersville Raceway team, for having us handle the broadcasting duties for the iRacing series for them. Green flag in the air on this one. Good start. Oh, big contact in the back of the field. Trouble deep in the pack. Huge flip for Brian Sharp. Caution flag is out. Didn't even get a lap in the books. Here's the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. Keep your eye on Robbie Dunn in the 51. Boy, he made a hard left. Big hit in the 25. And absolutely got pile driven down the front straightaway. Sticks the landing. This is going to be a single file restart, is the word from race control. As we go back to a live look here. Field getting caught up behind the iRacing safety truck. I think race control's had enough of the shenanigans here in this one. Yeah, Mike Butler saying, Robbie, you're not supposed to do that. Hey, the Russians, like we said, the Russian judge scored that one a 9 for the landing, so we'll give him a little bit of credit there. Brian Sharp is pit side in the 25. Robbie Dunn, actually, after all that contact, did not come into the pits. We'll see if he's going to come in this time, but let's pick him up here at the back of the pack. I don't think he's headed pit side in that number 51 machine. All the body panels are still there. They will take it. So again, single file restart, not gonna let them kind of gunk things up down the front straightaway. And again, they didn't get a lap in the book, so it would serve to, you think that you would get the single file start here. Jordan Cox, James Benz, Zach Hollinger, Steven Snyder Jr., your top 4. Safety truck is off the racetrack. Green flag in the air. We are on the go. It's a good start from Cox. He's going to be the race leader by 4 car lengths into turn number 1. Great car battle for second, third, and fourth. Only 2 of those 3 are going to transfer. Steven Snyder Jr. all the way back. Zach Hollinger, maybe a little bit of contact with the tail tank. Almost puts it up on the outside wall. Contact down the front straightaway. Jared Rarig, Brian Sharp. This flag number 2 is going to come out. here with 7 laps remaining on the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. Let's see what happened with double zero. Yeah, he just got a little bit crossed up in the corner. Big contact with the 712. He goes around. And contact with the 25 of Brian Sharp. That puts us under the caution flag. Then he clipped Sharp and got himself buried on the fence. Man, that was a tough break. He was able to drive away from that one initially. So let's take a look here at the field with 5 laps remaining. The 01 of Jordan Cox out of Milford, New Jersey. The Avid Construction Group, K&A Excavating, Two Brothers Landscape and Design, number 01. James Benz is going to start second in the number 68. The 9 is Zach Hollinger out of East Petersburg, Pennsylvania. The Mercado Bellinger Racing, Betts Garage, number 9. He's going to restart in the 3rd position. 021 of Steven Snyder Jr. out of Rising Sun, Maryland. The Logan Rumsey Esports entry. And the 10 is Samantha Osborne out of Quakertown, Pennsylvania. In the Jones Racing Products, our Master Pools F-Rigs All Out Auto, number 10. Double zero is going to go to the end of the line for being the cause of the caution. Also, the 25 of Brian Sharp. So now Dan Lynn, Jared Rarig, and Brian Sharp all pit side. And with 4 laps remaining, we're going to have a double file restart. Zach Hollinger and Steven Snyder Jr. are going to roll off in row number 2. Keep your eye on this one. This fight is going to be good for the transfer spot. Don't count out Samantha Osborne in the number 10. Also Greg Sager in the 712. They're going to be coming out of row number 3. Pace truck is off. Green flag back in the air. We are underway. Big wiggle out of Benz down the front straightaway. We are going to have a pile of cars battling for position. Now Dolph for the race lead at the front of the field. Hollinger trying to get around Jordan Cox to the outside. Steven Snyder Jr. losing the spot to Samantha Osborne. Snyder thought about throwing the big slider. Zach Hollinger going to be the race leader. Steven Snyder Jr. now battling with Osborne. That fight is for the transfer spot. Osborne, big slider. Osborne picks up the spot. Oh, Snyder goes around. Contact with a 68 of Benz. Caution flag will fly on the speedway. Take a look. The Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. See what happened with Steven Snyder Jr. Quarter entry just got turned around. James Benz making contact as well. Both cars are going to be able to continue. But they will head to the back for being involved with the caution, and 3 laps to go. That might be the end of the night for Steven Snyder Jr. The 68 is going to go to the end of the line as the cause of the caution. We'll pick back up at the front of the field. The 9 is Zach Hollinger. Will be your race leader. Jordan Cox in the 01, going to restart second. Samantha Osborne in the number 10, Jones Racing Products entry. He's going to restart third. Fourth will be Greg Sager in the 712. Cole Perez started on the front row of this one, had some trouble early, but he's climbed back to the 5th position. So the field's gotten the signal to double him up. We are ready to go back racing. It's going to be 2 laps to go. Cox, Hollinger, Sager, Osborne, Dunn, Perez. Where did Robbie Dunn come from? Green flag back in the air. Hollinger, start Osborne. Going to hold on to second. Jordan Cox, Sager 3-car battle. Doug Smith in there as well. Smith got a piece of the outside wall. Going to be 2 to go this time by. Cox and Sager fighting for that final transfer spot. Cox has it right now. Sager will get back. Road 17 to Cole Perez looking to the outside. It is just not going to be enough time. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Zach Hollinger picks up the win over Samantha Osborne and Jordan Cox. Those will be the cars that transfer to the B main. And that's really the biggest goal of all, because with only 4 heat races, taking 4, that's 16. We should take the top 8 from the B main to round out the field here. I think it's going to be that way anyway. Check my math, Mike Butler. But there are your results from the C main. Hollinger, Osborne, and Cox going to be the 3 that'll transfer into tonight's feature. Excuse me, into the B main, I should say. One more consolation race coming up. It'll be time for the 40-lap A main here from Williams Grove Speedway. Here is your starting grid. James Coslow and Chris Norcon going to make up row number 1. Chris Kurtzel and Aiden Borden in row 2. Lawrence Rensis and Tom Arns in row 3. Tyler Dell and Sean Verwees in row number 4. Ryan Rost and Ryan Breithoff in row number 5. Row 6 will be Zach Hollinger and Samantha Osborne. Then Jordan Cox is going to round out the field here for tonight's B main. Laps, all that separates a pretty solid hunk of the field here. Mike Butler chiming in that yes, the math is correct. So we should take the top 8 here. We'll keep a pretty close eye on that one as we go along. Really a pretty good chance now for Hollinger, Osborne, and Cox to make it into the show. That's the biggest thing. You had to get to the B main to get yourself with a chance to lock into the show. Bill Elkins saying, how do I get in the game to do media? Is this a possibility somehow? Shoot us a direct message on the page. We'll give you a little bit of info on how you can get involved on the media side with us here at the National Racing Network. Looks like lights are out. We are going to be ready to go green flag racing. Coslow and Norcon going to lead the field through turns 3 and 4. Green flag in the air. We are underway in tonight's B main. Top 8 are going to transfer. Caution on the speedway. Trouble. Looks like Ryan Breithoff may have had an issue. Pull up the Hot Shoe Racewear instant replay and see what we can figure out here from the 43 of Ryan Breithoff. Well, he got a little bit of help going down the front straightaway, but it was a big wiggle out of that car too. We'll see what race control has to say on that one. At the front of the field, James Coslow in the number 97 out of Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, the Coslow Motorsports Costco Wholesale entry. Seeing the 43 of Breithoff to the end of the line is the cause of the caution. Restarting in the second position is going to be the 99 of Sayre, Pennsylvania's Chris Norcon in the Fast Fab Racing Engines number 99. 7 of Chris Kurtzel is going to restart in the third position. Fourth will be the 777 of Aiden Borden. 12 of Lawson Zarensis out of Catasauqua, Pennsylvania. In the Waffle House, Henry Yeska and Son Septic Service, Hoffman's Powder Coating, number 12. Restarting 6th will be the number 17 of Effort, Pennsylvania's Tom Arts, in the Steadfast Trailers Allentown Mac. Say Peak Antifreeze, number 17. The 88 of Sean Verwees out of East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, the Triple Clearwater Solutions, Corvino and Verwees Tax Specialist Motorsports Partnerships. Number 88 going to roll off in position 7. And the 8 of Tyler Dell from Carmen, Manitoba, Canada, the Carmen Concrete Sills Drive-In Plett Brothers Construction. Number 8 is going to roll off in the 8th position. Field just making their way off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. They're doubled up, so we are going to get the green flag here with 9 laps remaining. Top 8 are going to transfer. That 8 of Tyler Dell in the 8th position. Keep your eye on him. In fact, that's kind of where we have everything focused right now, to see how that battle develops here. Green flag back in the air. We are underway. It's a good start at the front of the field for Costa. Field looks clean down the front straightaway. We'll see if they can keep that up through turns 1 and 2. Oh, big bobble for the 8. One car going around down the back straightaway. Ryan Rost going around. We'll see if that's going to bring out a caution. Yes, it does. Trouble for Ryan Rost. We'll take a look at Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. They're going to start with the 8. 16 of Rost makes contact hard into the inside wall. That car goes around. Comes to a stop. We'll see if he's able to fire it back off. Yes, he is. So Ryan Rost is going to get back moving at the front of the field here. Now with 7 laps remaining, James Costlow still going to be your race leader. Norcon, Ford, and Kurtzel, Sorensis, Arntz, Verwees, and Hollinger now in the transfer spots. Osborne, Cox, Breithoff, Dole, and Rost all on the outside looking in. 13 cars on the lead lap, fighting for 8 transfer positions. Mike Butler, we got to get you. I was going to say, yes, we need a co-anchor on this one. We'll bring you in for next week. We'll get you all patched in here. This one will be a single file restart since they didn't get the lap in under green. I would assume very welcome news for the top 8. Knowing you're basically waiting on go out the front, not having to contend with somebody restarting alongside you. With just 5 laps remaining in this one, not a lot of time left. If you're, Samantha Osborne, Jordan Cox, Ryan Breithoff, even Tyler Dell's not out of this yet, though. Ryan Ross in the back of the field as well. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air. We are underway once again. Big swing to the outside. Zach Collier comes around. Tom Arns. Here comes Smith. Osborne clips the inside wall. She gets it way up against the outside. Arns going to lose the spot to Jordan Cox. Cox now has the 8th and final transfer spot. Osborne loses 4 positions in the process. Break for that though. She was set up to make the move, clipped the inside wall, and shot her right up against the outside. But here she comes. 2 for 1 off of turn number 2. Put Samantha Osborne back up to 9th. Cued the Jaws theme as Samantha Osborne already up tight on Jordan Cox. Here comes the move to the outside. Samantha Osborne back in that and final transfer spot. We'll see if Jordan Cox, Tom Arntz, Tyler Dell, Ryan Breithoff, Ryan Ross have anything to come. I don't think so. 1 lap to go. Off of turn number 4, we got a battle for the race lead as well. Checker flag in the air, give it to James Coslow over Chris Norconk. Chris Kurtzel comes home third. Aiden Borden, Lawson Zarensis, Sean Burns, Zach Holligan, and Samantha Osborne will be the 8 drivers that transfer into tonight's feature event. See cars out on the racetrack for we're going to get about a 10-minute warm-up session here. And we are going to use that time to get in a quick commercial break here. So with that, you are watching the Snydersville Raceway Wide Open Wednesday series right here on the National Racing Network.
And now, man, you want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Dude, are you okay?
I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
At 600cc Performance, our roots run deep in CC racing. A leader in fuel injection, dyno tuning, wiring, and diagnostics. With over 15 years of experience in building and tuning, you can count on us to get you to the winner's circle. Whether it is diagnostics, sales, or service, 600cc Performance is your source for everything CC racing. Find out more at 600ccperformance.com.
If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop, basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Free Geek Pen is an electronics recycling center which specializes in restoring electronics to usable condition. They turn salvageable parts from donated equipment into working electronics for those on a budget. The best part is your old gear doesn't end up in a landfill. Free Geek Pen also does computer repair. Find them online at freegeekpen.org. Give them a call at 717-721-2494 or stop by the shop on Main Street in Ephrata. Think freegeekpen.org. Welcome back, everybody, to the virtual Williams Grove Speedway. Night number 1 of the Snydersville Raceway. Open Wednesday series. My name is Chris. It's a pleasure to have you with us. I believe 13 weeks of racing coming up here. Every Wednesday. I'm pretty sure we're going until it's time to get back to real world racing. Doubleheader on the final night as well. This thing's coming up here in the iRacing world. Actually, I believe December 9th, the big block modifieds coming to the races. More exciting for all the big blocks. And they're going to be part of our series the first week they're out, the first week we're going to have it. To answer Nicholas Schwartz's question from the comments, Chris Green checking in. Cody the Kid saying, let's go James Benz on the YouTube side of things. Sager says, by the looks of this warm-up, there will be 7 cars. Let's run you through them here. Timing tower. We'll scroll through everybody. All 24 cars are on the screen. Just to get an idea of where they are time-wise. Logan Rumsey, your quick timer, at a best time of 18.07 seconds. You remember, he timed in at 17 and change back in the qualifying session. Big drop off in the racetrack. Actually, like Butler said, as this racetrack starts to slow off, don't be surprised to see some of these cars head to the bottom, especially in terms of speed. To the outside wall, the car just pushes up really hard into the outside retaining wall. So Logan Rumsey on the racetrack, he's your quick timer. He was quick timer in hot laps, quick timer in qualifying, 1 race leading in. Absolutely named in a Slick Sim Sports Swing on Speed Lab Ryco Performance number 1. Has been absolutely fantastic today. Pick up on the board. Bounce in the front end, but I'll show you this one very much. Actually, let's take a look here. Haven't gotten to see this look much today. Gives you a look, sort of what the driver sees as they run here around Williams Grove. See the pit absolute carnage there out of Loudon Reimer. He's back pit side at 58. Here's the 007 of Paul Mancini out of New Gretna, New Jersey, the Logan Rumsey Esports Mancini Custom Cars Mancini entry. Also on the racetrack, we have the 02 of Kyle Hervey, the Milford, New Jersey native, the High Side Apparel Cars Auto Body Cody Kelly, number 02. Final of Adam Bouchel. There, let's see who else we have. The 131 of Bobby Sant Jr. I'm seeing it as Adam Bouchel, but the Florida Keys Air Conditioning, number 131, driver out of Bloomsbury, New Jersey. Here is your starting lineup as the field's going to come to the grid. 40 laps the distance. You don't want to miss a lap of it. Logan Rumsey and Alex Kolinick's going to make up row number 1. Paul Mancini and Jake Moser will start alongside each other in row number 2. Row 3 will have Aiden Donaldson and the 131 of Bobby Sant. Row number 4, Loudon Reimer in the 58 and the 48 of Brandon Azzolina. Adam Bouchel and Talon Carter are going to round out your top 10 in row number 5. Row number 6, Kyle Smith and Jax Yohn. Row number 7 will have Jasper Zigafus and Isabella Van Orden. Row number 8, the 02 of Kyle Hervey and the 027 of Cody Welsh. 17 to James Coslow and the 18, and starting 18th will be Chris Norcock. Coslow in the 97, Norcock in the 99. Row number 10, Chris Kurtzel in the 7 and the 777 of Aiden Borden. Row number 11, Lawson Zarensis, and Zach Hollinger in the number 9. And rounding out the field for this one, the 10 of Samantha Osborne and the 24 of Jordan Cox. 24 cars on tonight's starting grid. Pick up the front of the field because they're going to get the 1 to go signal. Just about time to go racing here at the Grove. Pick out your favorite. Tell us in the comments who's it going to be. Give the video a like and a share. Now's the time to do it. As we get set to go 40 laps of racing here at the Grove, if this race goes green by some weird stroke of luck, fuel will be an issue. I don't necessarily see it going green for 40 laps, but we'll have to kind of keep that in the back of our heads. Green flags in the air. We're underway at the Grove. Logan Wilson makes a fantastic start. He's going to be a race leader into turns 1 and 2. Side-by-side battle between Paul Mancini and Alex Kolinick for second down the back straightaway. That battle continuing side by side for a full lap. What a duel here at the front of the field. And Jake Moser's got perhaps the best view of it. Caution flag is out. Trouble early on in this one. Let's pick up the Hot Shoe Racing instant replay. Trouble for Jax Yohn. See what happened. Let's see. Try this one with Kyle Hervey. Several cars were just kind of bouncing off each other. There it is. Jax Yohn went around Hervey hard into the inside wall. Another car upside down. I believe that was Chris Norcock. We'll pick up the in-car view from Norcock. Oh yeah, he just got turned hard. Big hit into the outside wall. 0-2 and the 99 heading to the back of the pack as the cause of the caution. All of tonight's instant replay is courtesy of Hot Shoe Racewear. Find them online at hotshoeracewear.com. Kyle Hervey, Chris Norconk, Isabella Van Orden actually looks like did not answer the bell. I don't even think she was on the starting grid. But Hervey and Norconk are going to be pit side and one or multiple laps down here. We'll get a look. There's Kyle Hervey. And Chris Norconk already out of the session, so. There's the look at the front of the field. Lights are out on the pace truck. We are getting ready to go back green flag racing. There is your race leader, Logan Rumsey. He's led just about every lap you could possibly lead tonight. We'll see if he can keep it up for another 35 laps. Even this caution should take the fuel question out of play. Green flag back in the air once again. What a start for Logan Rumsey. He's going to be a race leader into one. Big crash going into turns 1 and 2. That'll bring out another caution flag, I believe. Yeah, yellow flag is out. That was trouble for I think that was Jake Moser. Let's take a look at the Hot Shoe Racewear instant replay. There's Moser in the 41. Yeah, he just got it loose. Oh, and a big hit from the 2 of Kyle Hervey as well. So that car back pit side. Fuel definitely not an issue now, but as you can see, the laps are ticking off quickly. Logan Rumsey's got to love every bit of this. Let's give you the full field rundown here. There is the 41 Swindell Speed Lab entry of Logan Rumsey. 041 and the 78 are going to head to the back of the field. That's Aiden Donaldson and Jake Moser. And this will be a single file restart. Starting second will be the 22 of Alex Kolonix. Love the look of that one. Almost a little Full Metal Jacket look on the front of that one. Pretty cool paint job there for Alex Kolonix. Starting third is going to be the 007 Mancini Customs Homes entry of Paul Mancini. Starting in the fourth position is going to be the 131 of Bobby Sant Jr. Loudon Reimer, you're completing the top 5. The Christmas Meats number 58 entry. Brandon Azalina in the 48 will start 6th. 7th will be Adam Bouchel's number 45. Looks like lights are out. Pace truck, safety truck has made the hard left turn into the infield. We are ready to go back green flag racing. Rumsey got the good start, but it was a very good start as well for Alex Kolonix. He's going to be right on the tail tank going into the corner, but what a drive off the corner for Logan Rumsey. The kid just sees the line differently from everybody else. Field getting pretty well strung out now. Caution flag coming out on the speedway. Don't see any incidents coming up on timing and scoring, so we'll have to wait for race control, see what the reason for the caution was there. That may have actually been an issue. We're seeing Jake Moser left the pit lane. That may have had something to do with it. Because once the green flag's out, they typically don't like to see race cars come back out onto the track. But We'll see what we can hear from race control here on what the cause of the caution flag was. Continuing to look back through the field as no positions towards the front changed hands. Aiden Borden is going to restart in the 8th position. That pretty looking number 777. Just behind him is going to be the 7 of Chris Kurtzel. Zach Hollinger in the number 9. Cody Welsh in the 027 Amsoil sponsored machine. It's going to roll off in the 12th position. Excuse me, 11th. Hearing the 77 to the end of the line as the cause of the caution. Didn't quite see what happened there with Jasper Zigafus, but let's take a look. See, we'll check out this Hot Shoe Race Racer replay, see if we can see what happened. A little bit of contact between Jax Young. Oh, yeah. That was a big hit into the outside wall for the 77. So that was the reason for the caution. I believe we're going to get another single file restart here. Safety truck is off, approaching the halfway point. Rumsey, Kolonix, Mancini, Sant, Azalina, your top 5. It's a good restart for Rumsey. Kolonix, not so much. Paul Mancini right there on the back bumper as they get into turn 2. We get a 3-car battle for the runner-up spot. Oh, Adam Bouchel unbarred into the outside wall. Let's keep an eye on that car. East on the front straightaway, losing a handful of positions. So just a little bit here. Zach Hollinger in the number 9. He is doing battle with Chris Kurtzel. Aiden Borden just ahead of Hollinger. That is the battle for the 7th position. Caution flag back out on the speedway. Trouble for Lawson Zarenzis here at the Hot Shoe Raceway replay. He got it up into the outside wall. Contact with Samantha Osborne. Oh, wow. That car is going to stop tumbling next Tuesday. So we'll come back to live coverage here. Now 23 laps remaining. Pretty sure we're going to hit the halfway point here. Seeing the 12 will go to the end of the line. That was Lawson Zarenzis. That car now pit side, so he would have to go to the rear as the cause of the caution. We do have 3 cars that are a couple of laps down. Kyle Hervey, Jake Moser, Chris Norconk. Norconk out of the race without completing a lap. Lawson Zarenzis also 2 laps down, but he'll fall in behind Kyle Hervey once we get this lap complete here. This one will be a double file restart. Seeing the virtual flash bulbs popping down the front straightaway. Chris Crane asking where they at next. That is a fantastic question. We can check that one for you here in just a little bit. Actually, keep your eye on the comments here. We'll have to check it once the race is finished, but we'll let you know. We're coming up next Wednesday night, once again, 8 o'clock for more wide open Wednesday racing action. Caution lights are out. Logan Rumsey electing to restart on the outside. for this one. He gets the good jump. Oh, Alex Collins did not get a good start. Here comes Bobby Sant looking for the race lead. He's going to be on the back bumper. 4 wide off at turn number 2. Hard into the inside wall. I think that might have been Aiden Borden. That was a big hit, but we're going to stay green, it looks like. 20 laps and 19 laps remaining in this one. Logan Rumsey, the race leader. Caution flag is out on the speedway. They're wrecking down the front stretch, it looks like here. Pick up the Hot Shoe Raceway instant replay. Yeah, Aiden Borden had a big impact with the inside wall. The 027 got turned and then finished. Comes to a stop in the middle of 3 and 4. That was Cody Welsh. I believe that's what the caution flag flew for. See the 777 of Aiden Borden in the pits as well. Take a look here. Yeah, didn't pick up the incident for Borden, but it's going to be a single file restart. And hopefully Alan Grace from Hot Shoe Raceway is watching, but if Alan, if you are, check me on this. They've been running a fantastic special. It wasn't really a Black Friday deal, but $600 for a custom, I think it's a dye sublimated race suit. So check them out on Facebook, also hotshoeraceware.com. Alan has done several projects for us here at the National Racing Network, and their work is really, really fantastic. So thank you very much to Hot Shoe Raceway for supporting us. 027 of Cody Welsh was the cause of the caution, so he's going to have to go to the back of the pack. Aiden Borden came in, made the pit stop on lap 22. So that car has been pit side, but he didn't lose a lap in the process, so Aiden will get to tag on to the back of the field. Looking at cars that have stopped, how about this one? The 78 of Aiden Donaldson is the highest running car that's made a pit stop. He's up to the 12th position. Talon Carter in the 1 also having made a stop. So 16 to go, 5th caution wrapping up. We are ready to go back racing. Logan Rumsey's going to lead the field. Bobby Sant Jr. Here comes Alex Collins. He's going to look to the inside of Sant down the front straightaway. Nothing going there. Field still all the way up around the top side of the racetrack. First car to come off the wall is going to be the 58 of Loudon Reimer. Reimer now going to look to the inside, see if he can make that groove work. No gain just yet. Now Reimer can head up to the back. Outside wall, caution flag out on the speedway one more time. Trouble for Kyle Smith. Let's see if we can see what happened to Smith. Oh, Osborne coming off the wall. Oh, and a tough break for Aiden Borden. That car got caught up twice. Check out the replay from Aiden Borden's car here. We'll go on board. Saw the issue, got to the inside, just got bottled up on the inside wall. He is unfortunately out of quick repairs as well. So seeing a couple of cars going to head to the back as the cause of the caution. 12 laps remaining. Logan Rumsey's led them all. Bobby Sant Jr. making a nice move on Alex Collins a couple of restarts ago. And the 10 of Samantha Osborne is going to go to the end of the line as a cause of the caution. Also the 177 of Kyle Smith. Osborne, the last car on the lead lap at this point. Looking at the tail end, Sorensis, Norconk, and Van Orden are the first cars out of the race. We're going to be at 10 to go next time by. Logan Rumsey, a race leader. Bobby Sant runs second. Alex Kolinick's third. We're going to go back to green this next time by. There's Loudon Reimer in the 58. He's up 3 spots. Bobby Sant actually up 4. Here's your hard charger of the race so far. Zach Hollinger in the number 9, up 15 spots to the 7th position. Chris Kurtzel in the 7 is up 10 spots to 9th. Jordan Cox up 10 spots to the 14th position. So good run for that car. Race leaders in turns 3 and 4. Going to be 10 to go this time by. Green flag back in the air. Rumsey down to the inside. Sam all the way against the outside wall. Rumsey trying to cut off that slider line. Big move by Loudon Reimer down the inside. Slider's not going to work. Top 4 all single file down the back straightaway with 10 to go. Reimer inside trying to find a way past Collins. The line's there. It's just not making enough. Rumsey, Sant, Kolinick, Reimer, the top 4. Rumsey not getting away nearly as much as he has. Reimer now looks to the inside, trying to get around Kolinick. Turn 2. Reimer holds on to the spot. Here comes Kolinick back to the inside. He's going to cross him over. Reimer going to try the soft slider almost. Holds the bottom lane. I think Loudon Reimer had to grab the binders there a little bit. Still gets the outside wall with 7 to go. This battle's on the racetrack going to be back in the field just a little bit. Caution flag is out once again. Trouble on the racetrack. Let's see here. May have been Kyle Smith. Oh no, it was well ahead of him. Brandon Azalina, Jordan Cox involved as well. Let's take a look here. The Hawkshaw Raceway instant replay. There's Jordan Cox in the 1. Yeah, he just got it turned up sideways, crossed himself up. Several cars making heavy contact down the front straightaway. That's what's going to put us under caution flag once again. That caution flag number 7. And with 5 laps remaining, that means every restart will be single file from here on out. 777 and 01 to the back as cause of the caution. That's Jordan Cox and Aiden Ford. Last car on the lead lap now, the 24 of Jax Yohn running in the 15th position. Zach Hollinger continuing to inch his way forward. Hollinger up 16 spots to 6th. Chris Kurtzel up 14 spots, running in the 7th position. Good run. We'll give him a shout out here. James Coslow in the number 97. Up 9 positions to 8th. Samantha Osborne up 10 in the Jones Racing Products entry, along with Jordan Cox in the 01. There's several hard chargers here. We'll pick up towards the front. That's the 7 of Chris Kurtzel. And in the battle for the race lead, Bobby Sant up 4 positions. Also, Cody Welsh in the 027 up 4 as well. Wrapping up our 7th caution with 4 laps to go. It's a good start for Rumsey. They're going to dogfight back in the pack. 3 wide drag race down into turn 1. Kolinick, Sant, big move by Kolinick, trying to go 2 for 1. He gets the job done. Here comes Loudon Reimer looking back to the inside of Sant down the back straightaway. Now just 3 laps remaining. Oh, Hollier goes around in turn 4. We'll see if that's going to bring out a caution flag or not. Sant now back to the 4th position. 2 to go, no yellow flag. We've got a battle for the lead. Logan Rumsey holds the top spot with 1 lap remaining. Loudon Reimer all over the tail tank of the quarter entry. Mikey Butler, you call it, bud. They're down on the bottom with 1 to go. Rumsey looks back to the high side. Oh, he clips the wall. Checkered flag is out. Logan Rumsey claims the win over Loudon Reimer. Less than 0.2 of a second. That was a whole lot more exciting than Logan Rumsey probably wanted it to be. And he is your race winner. Logan Rumsey, Loudon Reimer, and Alex Kolonix will round out the field here. Rumsey going to pull it down into victory lane. We'll get you a look at the number 58 of Loudon Reimer. And third place finishing, Alex Kolonix. So there's your top three from a pretty good night of racing here at the Grove. Tough break for Bobby Sant Jr. He's going to come home in the 4th position. Hard charger of the night going to be split by Chris Kurzel and Jordan Cox, both up 11 positions. Kurzel finishing 8th, Jordan Cox in the 13th position. We'll pick up your race winner, Logan Rumsey, and there is your final results by 0.182 seconds over Loudon Reimer. Alex Kolonix 3rd, Bobby Sant Jr. 4th, Talon Carter 5th. Aiden Donaldson, Paul Mancini, Chris Kurzel, Cody Welsh, James Coslow complete the top 10. Adam Bouchel finishing in the 11th position. Jax Yohn in 12th, Jordan Cox 13th, 14th to Zach Hollinger, 15th Samantha Osborne, 16th Kyle Smith, Kyle Hervey in 17th, Jasper Zigafus in 18th, Aiden Borden 19th, Brandon Azalina 20th, Jake Moser 21st, 22nd to Lawson Zarensis, 23rd, Chris Norconk, and 24th, Isabella Van Orden. And with that, we're going to wrap up our coverage for tonight here for Wide Open Wednesday. Coming up next week, more Wide Open Wednesday from Snydersville Raceway. We saw it in the comments. 360s from Fairbury Speedway are on the cards for next week. So with that, for Alex Greenswig, the whole admin team on the series, Andrew, Brandon, everybody else, thank you very much for helping officiate things tonight. My name is Chris Graham. It has been a pleasure to have you with us tonight. Once again, saluting race winner Logan Rumsey in the number 41, and we will see you all next week. Have a great night, everybody.